is stir it up. He said, that's all I want them to do. I want them to stir up the gifts because I got something that's coming. I got something I'm about to do with 3910. He said, tell them that whatever dreams they got on the table, he said, pick them back up. He said, whatever plans you had, he said, pick them back up. He said, I have not forgotten you. I'm coming to heal every broken place in your life. I'm coming to heal every downtrodden place in your life. Why? Because you got a future in me. God said, I put it in you before the foundation of the world. I had already predestined you to be greater than life. Put your hands together for the seed that's on the inside. I said, put your hands together for the seed on the inside. If we could just know what the process does to us. The process comes to build us up, but for some reason we take the negative out of it. But God said, tell them it was all a part of my plan to get them to where they had to be. He said, I always had a plan for your life. I always had a destiny for your life. I was just waiting on you to believe it. God said, tell them I got things for them to do. I got places for them to go. I got souls for them to touch. But I need them to get out of that spirit of fear. Don't be afraid to tap in. Don't be afraid to trouble the waters. Don't be afraid to upset things the way the economy is. God said somebody in here got the answer. There's violence all over the city, but you and you got the answer. But God said you're afraid. You're afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. You're afraid to move past your flesh. Oh my God, it's nothing like looking over on the other side and seeing everything that you need. And God is saying it's yours, but you're so afraid. I'm not enough. I can't do it. And you wake up one day, you're like, I'm getting ready to do it. I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it today. But then a phone call comes. And next thing you know, you're distracted again. You'll pull back out where you need to be going forward. I'm here to tell you, Kennard, that the enemy plays tricks with our minds. And he comes to make us think that we're not who God says I am. But God said, I've come this morning to remind you that I got a gift inside of you, LaShawn. I got a gift in you. I made a deposit in you. And this morning I'm coming for the return. He said, I'm coming for it this morning. Everything I put in you, I'm going to get it out of you. I refuse to die with gifts locked up in me. I refuse to die never scratching the surface of my purpose. I refuse to disappoint God with everything that it took to get me out of the hand of the enemy. Why would I come on this side and slacken now? I gave the world everything it needed. Why wouldn't I want to give it to God? That's our problem. We give more energy to the things that don't matter and not enough things that matter. God said, get in focus. He says, I got to work for this place to do. I got souls that I'm about to send. I got lives that I'm about to touch. He said, don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. He said, get in the community. He said, do what you gotta do. But win this community. When I came here the other day to listen to the sermons, and this guy got shot outside, and then I got the word that he died. I said, that's a sign. That's a sign to say, I'm getting ready to use that house right where he died and bring life. Because everything death does nothing but produce more life. So God is saying it's time. Young people, it's time. Say it's time to get a strategy in place. And the strategy in place is, how do I win this community? How do I win these young people? What is my plan? What will I do? And don't look around and say, yeah, what they gonna do? No, the seed is in you. Let it work for you. God said, I got a greater work for you to do. He said, I got mountains, and I need people to lead the mountains. I need the people to come in and to tear down the strongholds of this generation. Somebody gotta cry loud and spare not. Somebody gotta make a decision. It may not make me popular, but I gotta do what I gotta do. And that's what Paul was saying to Timothy. You're gonna be judged. You're gonna be ostracized. You're gonna be criticized. Because whenever you go against the grain, the enemy always want to send something to discourage you. But I come to tell you this morning that today is your birthday. Because God said, I'm getting ready to unlock everything that's lying dormant in you. I'm about to unlock the skill skills that you don't believe that you have. And then there's some skills you know you have, but you're afraid to use it. Sometimes we won't do what we know we need to do